Did you know your business exists in a fishbowl? For several years, I worked for global ad agencies, one of those gray suit guys that was flying out to meet with clients to pitch new creative ideas and then whining and dining them to spend on the next big idea. It was really exciting, and we did some amazing work. Today's agencies are very different for the simple reason that businesses today in our hyper-connected world are very transparent. You might not realize it, but you actually work in a fishbowl. By that I mean buyers are far more likely to dig around and decide for themselves if you're legit before deciding to do business with you. There's a wealth of information about you and your business for those that look for it, and it isn't hard to find. This wasn't as true in my ad agency days. Marketing back then was all about the creative and presenting powerful public personas or personalities, which rarely had anything to do with what the company was really like. Today, that would be someone like Flo and her team of crazy funny people trying to sell you unbundling your insurance with Progressive. If you've got big budgets to create the ads and then can run them endlessly, these personalities or personas can still be very successful, even when the business itself is something very different. Most of you'd never heard of Progressive until Flo started entertaining us with her craziness. But those watching this video fall into a very different category. You can still use a great persona or personality like Flo, but that personality has to reflect who you really are. Why? Because like I said, you pretty much live in a fishbowl. For you and most businesses today, it's more about how the buyer actually sees you and less about what you tell them about your business. You, unfortunately, are held up to a different standard. Buyers will define who they think you are, then they'll share it with others in social media, blogs, and other forms of communication. Buyers own and really control their relationship with you. You have to play by their rules, or they simply find sellers that will. Today, strong public personas like Flo and her gang can still work. But whatever you do with your marketing, you have to make sure that when buyers start to poke and prod, it all hangs together. You can't present yourself as something you're not and expect to be successful in online marketing. Know who you really are, what your business values are, and build a business buyers will talk positively about. Then just be authentic in your marketing. If you do that, you don't need a Flo to pitch what you're selling. And that's the warrior way.